1,000 years of serving them, the so-called white man will be exterminated from off the face of the earth. And that is Bible prophecy. Alright? I'm going to continue. It says verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream. Alright? That is how the so-called white man will disappear. Alright? That is how he will be exterminated. Alright? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Alright, so like I said, after the 1,000 years of slavery, the so-called white man, alright, which is Edom, you Edomites, you devils that the Bible is speaking of, alright, after the 1,000 years of slavery, you will be exterminated. Alright, there will be no more Edomites on this earth. There will be no more so-called white people on this planet earth after the 1,000 years of slavery, man. Alright, and that is Bible prophecy, because the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, whether you believe it or whether you don't believe it, the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai will destroy the nation of Edom, man. Alright, they will go into captivity under the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Alright, the nation of Edom will go into captivity along with the rest of these heathen nations, man. Moab, Elam, Ammon, alright, Japheth, all of these heathen nations will go into captivity, alright, under the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man, which are the biblical Hebrew Israelites, alright? This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 25, and I'm going to start at verse 12. Ezekiel 25 and 12, it says, thus said Yahweh power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus said Yahweh power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai power. Read it again. God, Ezekiel 25 and 12. It says, thus said Yahweh power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance.
God. And how you dealt with us, by taking vengeance wrath upon us, so will the Most High also deal with you. You see, the Most High will be worse than what you did to us.
That's right.
You see. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus said Yahweh power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus said Yahweh power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it.
So you see, man, just how you did, so will the Most High do unto you. It said, thus said the Lord, meaning thus said the Most High. He's the one that said it. So you dealt with us. So the Most High also will stretch out his hand upon you.
Right.
Which is very terrible, man, because why? The Most High basically will deal with you through his people.
That's right.
You see? So you gotta be ready with what's coming up, which is coming up. You see? So yeah, man, you gonna close it up?
Ezekiel 25 and 13. Therefore thus said Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai power. Alright, so the Most High is going to use us, his own people, to destroy the so-called white man. Right? The Most High is going to destroy the so-called white man by the hand of his people, which are the nation of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Alright? So with that, Abaratisa, Lord willing, we're going to close it out. We also, hey, Lord willing, this week was an edifying week, you know, to the elect of the nation of Israel. So once again, you know, we want to close it out. Once again, we want to give all praises, all honors, and glory to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash, Shal, Amad, and also double honors once again, you know, to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still do rule well and that taught us this truth, men that are worthy of their double honors, and peace and much love and much salutations to the hopefully elect active out there that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So with that, we want to say shalom, shalom, and I bought for ball.
Shalom.